Our national parks are synonymous with incredible wildlife, which draws thousands of tourists locally and internationally. The parks also provide job opportunities to communities. Many freelance tour guides and other part-time employees depend on the parks for an income and have been severely affected by the pandemic since the lockdown. A partnership between South African National Parks, the Wilderness Foundation and the Kolisi Foundation realised their plight. They are reaching out by distributing food parcels to 500 families from communities in and around Addo Elephant National Park.
Our communities, particularly our communities in and around our protected areas in South Africa, are the most important custodians of our parks, and we need to have meaningful partnerships. And so when we talk about co-management and when we talk about working with communities, it has to be tangible and it has to be meaningful for it to be sustainable.
Most national parks are situated in already economically deprived and rural areas, leaving communities vulnerable.
We've had positive response because I think for once this was unexpected from the employees. They were thought that they were left alone, they were out of jobs, they have nowhere to turn. So this was a great initiative in that they were able to support their families even though they are out of jobs.
For many, these food parcels are what keeps them and their families afloat during these difficult times.
It's not easy to wake up every day, you don't know what you're going to eat, where you're going to find food. For me, I've been very, very fortunate to have received these parcels in the past few months, and it's been a great privilege to have received them, and I welcome this initiative with warm hearts, and I want to thank everyone that's involved.
The partnership also aims to create sustainable livelihoods through assisting the community to start their own vegetable gardens.
This pamphlet over here, it's actually very useful for a person who's never planted, a person like me, because it gives you the idea of which vegetables you can plant which month, and it tells you also until when is it going to grow, and it's very useful in that manner.
These vegetable gardens have the potential to sustain communities until they can return to work. Until borders open up, national parks will depend on the domestic tourism market for much needed conservation and other funds. Linke Bierman, SABC News, Addo Elephant National Park.